What's up everybody, Rob Ferretti here, and today's video is sponsored by Sheath. You're going to want to stick around for that one. Anyway, today we're going to talk about my net worth. And why are we talking about my net worth? I think it's a very tacky subject, and usually I don't really have to respond to everything on the internet, but for some reason, one of the most common searches, second to what my wife looks like, is what my net worth is. Why does it matter? I have no idea, but then I was like, all right, let's see what happens. Google Rob Ferretti net worth. Comes up as $8 million. Let me just say, if I had half of that, I'd burn every penny I have. It's just so blatantly, where this stuff comes from, I have no idea. And most guys would be like, oh yeah, this is cool, I like this. Everyone thinks I have more money. There's no reason for me to make you believe I have more money than I do. There's no reason, like, you have to understand that I came from nothing. Like, I had $0 in my bank account, zero trust account, zero any. There was no money. So to build wealth takes a long time. And to build wealth while spending money on toys and stuff like that takes even longer. So if you go out and just say you got a great job, I'm 36 now, but say you have a great job and you're making $300,000 a year, 300 grand. Whoa, 300 grand, that's awesome. You're gonna lose about 35% of that in taxes. So like, let's just start doing the math now. So now maybe, I don't even have the calculator out, but you're 300 grand, it's 100 grand, $105,000 in taxes you're about to lose. So now your 300 grand becomes $195,000 right there off the bat. Now anything you buy, you got to pay tax on too. There's another 7% you're taking down. So start thinking about all of that and thinking about how much stuff you have to buy. You're making 300 grand a year. What do? You get a nice apartment, you get a nice house, you get a car, you get this, you travel. And then that money really disappears. And a lot of the stuff that you spend money on, there's different ways to approach spending money. Some people spend money just because they can. And they, I earn it, it's never going to end, I'm going to just go out and spend money. And then there's the people that try to accumulate wealth. And I'm sort of one of those guys that tries to accumulate wealth, and that I want the money that I earn to sort of stick around somehow. I don't like to just spend it on, let me get a $1,500 a night hotel room, let me go here and buy this. I try to buy stuff that has value. I don't buy a lot of crap that I don't need. I don't buy a lot of depreciating assets. Even all the cars that I buy sort of maintain their value so that when I turn around and sell them, I can get my money back. I can just get to enjoy the money more than just throwing it in a bank. So all of that being said, you have to realize that even for 10 years, if I was able to save $50,000, and let's just say I'm making $300,000 a year, it's completely hypothetical, but let's just say Joe makes $300,000 a year and he's able to save $40,000, $50,000, just say $50,000 of that. After 10 years of making $300,000 a year and stashing away $50,000, that's only $500,000 in the bank. Then of course you've got some assets you've built up over time, but far below this hypothetical. I mean, I've only been in the workforce for what, 18 years or something like that. To assume that I have a worth of $8 million is absolutely ludicrous. And that's why I wanted to sort of make this video, because I wouldn't have a YouTube channel. If I was worth $8 million, I wouldn't be making YouTube videos. I probably wouldn't have to work. I'd sort of be sitting there like the rich kids of name a television show and pretending that I'm starting a clothing line or something like that when I'm doing nothing of the sort. So that being said, understand how difficult it is to make money. Understand how difficult it is to build wealth. And I am one of those guys who everybody assumes, oh, you make some money, so you need the best of this, you need the best of that. You have to, if I can provide a financial tip, save where you can so you could spend where you want. That doesn't mean you have to be frugal across the board. You can go splurge, but don't splurge on everything. Don't say, I've got this, so I've got to spend that, and I've got to stay here, and I've got to do that. Pick the stuff that really means something to you. Focus your money there. The rest of the time, you don't have to waste money. You don't have to spend money to prove to people that you have it. Go out there and again, save where you can to spend where you want. That's going to be the best way to accumulate wealth. Now that we've got that out of it, and I'm not going to get into what my net worth is because I don't even really know it, and my accountant would know better than I would, but it is nowhere near $8 million. There may be an 8 in there somewhere, but I don't know which digit it is along, maybe the last digit. So that being said, now we're going to talk about sheath. And the technical definition of sheath is, or the dictionary definition, a close fitting cover for something, especially something that is elongated in shape in particular, which is good because Sheath makes underwear, skivvies. So the thing about the Sheath underwear, which is really soft, by the way, on the inside, where is it? No skid marks, that's good. There is a little pouch here. That's in the front. And in this pouch goes your twig and berries. So when you're wearing your underwear, well, there's a purpose behind that. It's not just to make your junk look big when you're walking around being like, hey, how you doing? My junk is sticking out. It's up there because it prevents your women, both of you, please turn your heads. When you're walking, there's no friction between your sack or your stick and your legs. Minimizes sweating, more comfort. It's just a better scenario all the way around. They sent me these, they sponsored this video. I wore these, then washed them, and they're nice. I like them. I support it. If you guys like the product, go check it out. If you just want your junk to look bigger when you're walking around in your boxers, check it out. If you don't want to sweat, check it out. Either way, they're supporting me, I'm supporting them. Well, they're supporting me, and you know, whatever, we're all supportive of each other. Thank you for watching. Don't believe everything you read on the internet unless I write it, in which case just take it as gospel. See you guys next time. I appreciate the support. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. Leave a comment below if it's smart or stupid, whatever. It's your keyboard. See you next time. Thanks for making it through the whole video. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw, like below, comment below. Those both help my videos go up in rankings, and that helps me out. So thank you for that. If you don't enjoy it, don't say anything. But since YouTube does its own things in the end here, I have 20 seconds in which to do that. And that's going to stop right now.